Hey y'all. Yeah. Shout out to all my workers out there. Yeah. If you ain't no early bird, this ain't the place to be because we early birds over here. Yeah. Y'all, come on in. Come on in. Shout out to all my people from other countries. Shout out to all my people who've been with me day one, all the ones just start being with me. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. It's time to go to work, y'all. Yeah. Now, P. Diddy's secrecies and fat chats development is what we're going to be on this morning, okay? Yeah. Now, I'm gonna give you the reason why I'm thinking about that is because, I have thousands of topics that I keep y'all up on, right? Now, before we get started with P. Diddy, right? And woman, you're going to hear her speak out today in the, the the lies and some stuff, criticism, and the truth about P. Diddy. Yeah. So before we do anything, y'all, close that screen though and start letting all them flies up in here. Now, Sean Diddy called right hand woman. Now, most men have a right hand man, but psych on y'all, P. Diddy. And by the way, let me show y'all P. Diddy. Y'all know P. Diddy. Anyway, P. Diddy have a right hand woman. She's gonna break her silence on your accusations against her that y'all been putting out there. Some things about P. Diddy is true, I believe, but the tunnel, no. I don't think he has a tunnel in his house. But I believe he have a swimming pool, to get to the tunnel. Not a tunnel, but underground like that in his, where the swimming pool is. Now, Diddy, chief of staff at Bad Boy Entertainment, Kristina has broken her silence after being named in at least. Stop a minute, please. She's a dog getting on my nerve, y'all. Has broken her silence after being named in at least 3 civil lawsuits alongside her former boss. Hold on, guys. Move, man. Who that dog just snapped on me? Okay. She just snapped on me. Okay, has broken her silence after being named in all 3 civil lawsuits along her former boss that involved sex, trafficking, and racketeering conspiracy. Those things that I do believe about Diddy from years ago and now. Now I do believe in that stuff, but the underground, all that zero stuff, tolerance that y'all saying, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But the racketeer, yes, I believe it. So she's 38. She probably 30. Yeah, she's 38. She worked alongside the rap mogul for over a decade and has been described by the bilingual billionaire fashion. I noticed something about P. Diddy. He into that fashion. He always means somebody around that fashion show. He is around the fashion. He love that fashion. It's something about the fashion show. But yeah, she working with him. That's her right hand. That's his right hand woman. Okay. They call her KK. Y'all might not know her real name. They call her KK. So we're gonna get into her later. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Now, um, KK, she started working for Diddy in 2013 as a senior executive at Cone Enterprise. By 2020, Karam was his chief of staff. Listen, y'all, 2020. So she took over being the chief of his enterprise over his staff. And that was back in 2020 during the pandemic, and had grown so close to Cone that on the duty, his ex-girlfriend Cassie first filed the lawsuit that brought his life crashing down. She was photographed alongside him in Miami. Now look, y'all, on that Wednesday months after Karam was named in 3 of the dozen of the civil complaints filed against Cone since his September arrest in New York on sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracies, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges. The now former bad boy is speaking out to Flat. Now, this is an update now, y'all. Information I'm giving y'all. And he quoted that for months, horrific accusations have been made about him, various lawsuits regarding by former boss. Karim said in a statement sent to Rolling Stone. She's sick. The update is telling you, his assistant KK is telling y'all that these false allegations are my involvement of causing irreparable and accountable uh, uh, damage to my reputation and the emotional well-being of myself and my family. I have never condoned or aided and abetted the sexual assault of anyone. Now they trying to drag her in that, y'all, and she's clearing her name. Okay, so we're gonna get into so y'all can have a feeling who his KK is, Karam is. Okay, that's what she added in her statement. Okay, let's take a look at who his right hand man is. Okay. Now that's his right hand man right there. Right hand woman. He ain't fooling with the men's like y'all do. He got a woman that do his dirty work. Okay. And she's upset about all of this, that y'all dragging her name in his mess. The idea that I can be accused of playing a role in, or even being a bystander to the rape of anyone is beyond upsetting, disturbing, and unthinkable. The lady next to him is Kareem. Now, y'all, with P. Diddy case, y'all got to realize that y'all got P. Diddy, but it's a mafia behind all of this. It's just not P. Diddy. You ask yourself, who's controlling everything while P. Diddy locked up? Oh, y'all think ain't nobody controlling? Y'all don't think that the business is still going? Y'all don't think he still don't have help? Well, anyway, we're going to get into P. Diddy right-hand woman, break her silence. And this is coming from Sidebar. Okay, Sidebar in Law and Crime is one of my favorite investigative group that I'm a part of. Okay, so let's listen to this.
As the Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs, Jeffrey Epstein has just been her silence regarding these allegations surrounding her and her former boss. Well, does this give us a clue about what role she may play in Sean Combs' upcoming criminal trial? Bring on acclaimed criminal to the stars, Bradford Cohen.
So I'm gonna skip it a little bit. Skip it a little bit because I like this guy right here. Okay, I'm gonna skip it right here. Where he speak about because I think I think P did it dealing with some dangerous people. Okay, I'll put this up so y'all can see. Right here, you can see that when defendant Dresky finished our plaintiffs, defendant KK entered the room. They are saying that she entered that room, y'all, to examine the condition of the plaintiffs who were barely able to move or control her body function. When you hear something like that, and come on, y'all, you involved too. You and she is involved. And she said, hey, what's this? These folks is crazy. And then also, and it said in the documents that defendant KK explained plaintiff to see if she needed assistance and was able to give plaintiffs an IV fluid. These folks, she what? She gave the victim a IV fluid. Plaintiffs cannot be certain if she did or not receive such intervention. Defendant KK then opened a different bag after she done been aura, y'all. This is crazy. Different than the one defendant Diddy removed the oil from. What the world is going on? Diddy in them oil, baby oil. This man is crazy. So anyway, then open up different than the one defendant Diddy removed the oil from, where defendant observed several medicine bottles, IV fluid, bags, and other unidentified powder-like drugs. Defendant KK then removed a pill from one of the medicine can bottles and gave it to defendant Diddy. What? What? What in the world is P Diddy taking, y'all? When she killed him, she gave something to P Diddy too. Golly. And that KK is his right hand woman. Okay, let's see. These people is crazy. So if this woman right here, I'm sorry, sister. If you did all of that, your teeth and you played a good role in this situation. You was wilding yourself because you was assisting him. Now, I thought I was gonna take up for you. Now look, now look at all these people he deal with. Lord, the defendant Coram required all employees from the butler to the chief to the housekeepers to walk around with a black Prada pouch or fanny pack filled with cocaine. Okay, the GHB, ecstasy, marijuana, gummies. Y'all got to excuse me. I just can't believe this stuff is going on in real life. 100 to 250 milligrams each. 100 to 250 man, they feeling good. And Tussie, a pink drug that is combination of ecstasy and cocaine. That's why these folks don't know what's going on with them dealing with P. Diddy. Jeez. See why they were hide. Now look, on number 180, look, y'all. According to what Jones defended Karam, this is Pete Karam is P. Diddy right hand woman, wanted Mr. Cone drug of choice immediately ready when he asked for it. So you is assisting him, baby. So you part of it. Now on line 181, according to Mr. Jones, defendant Kareem ordered as workers for Mr. Combs. On one occasion, she sent Mr. Jones a text message requiring requesting that he call a particular S worker. We have this message. Wow. And then on 180, y'all, this was 4 days ago. Dog. On line 184, according to Mr. Jones, the defendant Coram ordered and distributed ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, mushroom to Mr. Combs and his celebrity guests who was present on his rented yacht and in a home in LA and Miami. Y'all were balling, boy. I can't hang with y'all. Y'all help me out. Now, on line 183 of the document, according to Mr. Jones, on multiple occasions, defendant Coham forced him to carry Mr. Combs' drug pouch against his will. Them folks didn't want to. Why y'all hang with P. Diddy and y'all know how P. Diddy is? That's what I don't understand. The pouches were always black, and several of Mr. Combs' staff carried black product pouches. Wow. So in line 184 of the document, according to Mr. Jones, defendant Coran also sent Mr. Jones to solicit as workers for Mr. Cone. Oh, P. Diddy, whatever P. Diddy was taking, he need to stop taking them pills because it making him do some body. He overworking his body. God, he got to do all that for his body poke thing. Like, I know he hurt in jail. When the S workers arrived at Mr. Combs' residence, defendant Coram would negotiate their price and will take them aside and pay them. Good, go to the duty. Jesus. So this girl right here, you guilty. Wow. A woman doing that. Good jeez. See, that's what I was watching P. Diddy. Why they watching. Let's see what he's saying right here.
You should be prosecuting everybody who was a part of it. Or the other way of looking at it is they won't be able to prove their case against him with digital evidence alone or the victim's testimony. They need people who were a part of this. Am I understanding that right? That she is such a necessary component of their case. Because this is the way I look at it. Again, one of two reasons she wasn't charged. Either A, the allegations aren't true. B, three things. The allegations aren't true. B, there's not enough evidence against her or seen her for this case. Because again, when it came out during the Ghislaine Maxwell case, came out here, how can you be part of a criminal conspiracy if you're the only one a part of it? So in other words,
That's it. She's involved. She got all the pills, she got the pouches, she got everything. She ordered stuff. Of course, it's right. Man did what she was told to do.
As opposed to micromanaging those individual people and saying, hey, you're in charge of the cake. You're in charge of ordering all the baby oil. Is that although she's saying she didn't know, my feeling is she's saying she didn't know the extent, is what she's probably going to say if she takes the stand. She's going to say, hey, I knew we had money. I knew he liked prostitutes. I knew he, kind of wanted marijuana there or whatever. And did I tell Bob Smith or did I tell Jane Smith to go do this or do that? Sure, but I didn't know how it all came together. That is more along the line of what she's saying.
But you know what? So far with that, now I want to bring y'all to right there because that lady right there, that lady just as guilty to anybody else. She guilty. And y'all, you know you don't get no drugs free. That's trafficking. That Don P did was a mess. Now this is what I want to get to as well to show y'all did. This is not true, y'all. He didn't have a tunnel. See, and then say he had a tunnel, doing like they do other cases, y'all. They lie on some of this stuff. Underground tunnels found at Diddy's Los Angeles home. They fabricate that, y'all. That you see CNN news is fake. No, he didn't. He didn't have. I guess when I don't care about P. Diddy. I never cared about P. Diddy because I thought he had something to do with what is his name? Tupac. Now the post showed an image of that fabricated CNN broadcast report where Sharon said underground tunnels found. So when y'all saw this sign right here, y'all just ran away with it. Y'all only thing they did trick y'all and put CNN, and that ain't even CNN. CNN didn't say that CNN did not report no kind of what you call underground tunnels. Okay. What you call it? Trafficking and all the other stuff that he yeah. So the post share an image of fabricated CNN broadcast report where Sharon say underground tunnels found at Diddy's LA home. The screenshot includes the raid around 0 minute, about 6 minutes. A photo of cones and a photo of a tunnel. Y'all seen all them videos. That is a manipulated image and not something CNN reported. CNN representative Emily said in an email, none of the report on the CNN web about the raids on Cone property talk about discovery of underground tunnel. So y'all, this is not true. This is not true. When y'all seen this sign right here, they were lying to y'all. Like they lie on everybody else's cases. That's why you got to be careful and do your research. These folks, because y'all listen to them, don't mean they tell the truth. So CNN want y'all to know it's not an underground tunnel. They didn't report that. The home does have a pool now. One thing about P Diddy home, it does have a pool. It got connected by an underwater swimming tunnel. A swimming tunnel now. The Los Angeles Times reported on 2014. Now, there are no credible reports about other underground tunnels. Okay, so y'all, he do have his home do have a swimming tunnel. Okay. Now, for verdict and broadcast. Start showing. What is the article? Okay. Now is this right here. This is the jibber jabbering today, and the home does have this is home, and it's connected to the. He do not have a. You did it. You got that right. Okay, that's facts. Check. Okay, nice home.
It does have a grotto that is reporting that.
Okay, so I'm glad that Los Angeles Times proved to y'all that he don't have an underground tunnel, but he do have a grotto connected to his pool, but he can it's underwater. Okay, so I want to bring that in, let y'all see the pool and all of that kind of stuff. Boy, they went fabricating that so bad, it didn't even make no sense. And also, take it out right here. Okay. So what y'all thinking about now? What y'all think about now? So we did the facts check. We did the secrecies with his right hand woman, Karam. Karam is a big witness in this case. With the business part. Now, y'all, I'm gonna play my last video, and I want to appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all watching, but I also want to hear from y'all in the comment section because you do have opinion, you do have a right. Okay. So after this video, I want y'all to like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day. Now, I'm gonna take y'all to this video right here. Where is he now?
According to your lawsuit, you were hired by a security firm to work security at one of the infamous white parties that was thrown. Experience like at first, he was incredibly friendly, very gracious. So you had a friendly chat, and then, according to your lawsuit, at some point later in the night, Sean Combs himself offered you a drink indirectly. Correct. The first drink started to have some effect on me, and I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the second drink, and it was already too late, that I realized that there was something wrong with the drinks. Sadly, Sean Combs was waiting in the wings. He was watching from some sort of vantage point that he was in a position of power, and he took advantage of the situation. You allege that you were forcibly pushed into an SUV by Sean Combs. That act alone, according to your lawsuit, left you in considerable pain. And then once inside the vehicle,
Their lawsuit says plaintiff was held down by Combs, who overpowered him while he struggled to escape due to the effects of the drugs in his system. And it goes on to say that he silenced you.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. It was abusive beyond belief.
Now, right here, it said they didn't say in the court, the truth will prevail. I just want y'all to see that, but and tell me your opinion. After what that young lady said about P. Diddy, I believe that P. Diddy did those things because she admit to them things. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, this is my lady right here. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Video allegedly showing Sean Diddy Combs beating his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura.
Diddy's lawyers are arguing to exclude the footage from the rapper. What this could mean for the high-profile case. So good to have you. Okay, so they want this video left out. What's their argument for this?
So, Mark Niccolo, Sean Combs' attorney, is arguing that you probably hear this phrase, this is not a true and accurate representation in this video, and sped it up, and they kind of chopped it up into this montage, and it's not accurate. He's also making the allegation that the original video no longer exists, and so because this isn't accurate, the jury shouldn't see it, and according to Diddy's attorneys, the original doesn't exist or it's been tampered with, no video such as this should be presented to the jury.
So what does CNN say about these claims?
So CNN has come out and said, we did not alter it, we did not change anything, and in fact, they're saying that they do have the original as well. So on multiple levels, Sean Combs' argument kind of falls flat because if it is sped up, and I think there is some degree of it's being sped up, if the original still exists, that can still be used as RICO conspiracy or the transportation purpose of prostitution. But to show that this is a force that was used to keep victim number one, who we believe to be Cassie in this video, under his control for the purpose of trafficking and this RICO conspiracy.
Let's elaborate on that because you just said these charges aren't related specifically to this video, but prosecutors are really fighting to be able to show this. Explain to us more why.
So oftentimes when you think about criminal charges, you think about someone punches someone. There's an assault charge there, and you have a video like this, and you try to prove it. But with that racketeering conspiracy, it's saying that there's a criminal enterprise and it used different criminal actions and non-criminal actions to further these to further control women, namely Cassie and others as well. And so when prosecution or the government shows this video, they're saying, here's an example of one of those underlying crimes that feeds into the racketeering conspiracy. This is how he controlled. This is how he used force to perpetuate that sex trafficking, and this is how he made sure they didn't go forward, for example, and report him.
And these lawsuits just keep piling a week. We're talking about a new lawsuit filed against Diddy. So talk about this latest lawsuit here, the indictments and the latest accusations from former employees.
So first and foremost, these are allegations, and Sean Combs and his team have denied all of them, whether it be in a video or in these allegations. But we have what's called two superseding indictments. What it means is the government or the prosecutor has gone forward and collected more information to show to a grand jury to secure an indictment. And within both of those superseding indictments, we have two slightly different facts, same charges. What I mean by slightly different facts is with the original indictment, it went as far back as 2008. Now we're going back as far as 2004. So an extra 4 years of alleged actions that can now come into the case. We're also adding allegations of forced labor and assault and harassment to some of his employees. I think we're going to see more allegations of the people to do certain actions that they didn't want to again, fuel that criminal enterprise that funneled those freak-offs into his parties.
This trial is very close. It's very soon to happen. What are both sides doing in these final days for preparation?
So we know on Friday that the court date for the trial got moved back from May 5th to May 12th. Just 15th, the witness list, which includes the alleged victims, will be released. And from there, we're going to see both sides feverishly working to what's called motion motions eliminate, trying to get the judge to agree what should come in and what should not come in, what comments can be made, what comments cannot be made of the defendant or the witnesses, and how basically the courtroom will operate as this case progresses through trial. We'll see them trying to suppress or keep out certain evidence out of the case, or try to bolster it, try to get it in before there are arguments in court in front of the jury. And we do want to remind our viewers that Diddy has pled not guilty.
Of course. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.